Hi, I'm Denise Ward and I'm running as a write-in candidate for governor for Massachusetts in 2014. The Climate March experienced quite a lot of success in New York just recently, and I think that's great. Hopefully it will put the subject on the agenda. I've been involved in climate action groups for several years now, and one thing I've noticed is that nothing has happened, despite the fact that we've had a lot of conferences, a lot of meetings, a lot of summits, and frankly it's frightening because these are actually causing a lot more emissions than necessary. We could be doing it another way, remotely, or conference calling, whatever. However, nothing ever gets done. This is what troubles me. And I think that one of the reasons is because we're not really practicing it not really, in our own lives. I go to the supermarket like everybody, and I've noticed that most people do not use a reusable bag, a non-disposable shopping bag. Most people just use another plastic bag, a brand new plastic bag, and there's no charge for it. But these plastic bags go into our environment and cause havoc, and there's absolutely no reason for any aware person to be doing this now. So I urge you to take a non-disposable bag with you to the supermarket every time you go. It's a very easy way to do the right thing for the environment. One thing that happens is people forget to put the bags into the cars. So what I do, which has been an enormous help, that a friend of mine, Cindy, helped me work this out logistically. It was her idea, and it's a great idea. Every time you finished emptying the bags into the kitchen and putting them away, the food from the bags, putting them away into the refrigerator or the cupboards, just hang the bag up on the door that takes you back into the car, that leads you back into the car, the garage door to the hallway door to the garage, or something like that, the front door if that's the way you go to the car, so that you pick them up on the way out and they're right there in front of your eyes. This works for me every time. Not that I go shopping every time I use the car, but I take the bags and leave them in there. So that's one easy way. Another easy thing to do is to find an alternative to using bottled water. When those water bottles get hot in the plastic, it leaches a lot of chemicals into the water that you're going to be drinking. There's thousands of chemicals that go into the water, and you don't know how long those slabs of bottled water have been sitting around in the sun for. So, and often you have them in your car, which puts more sunlight onto the plastic, leaching more chemicals. So it's not hard to use a glass container or a metal container, although a glass container is probably better for you because even metal would leach some molecules or substances into the water. So those two things are very simple, and we don't have to wait for a law. We have to start taking the responsibility ourselves, and that will free us. If we keep supplicating the people that make the laws before we do them in our own lives, that's childish and irresponsible. So think about it, and there are two easy ways to step up your environmental consciousness. I'm Denise Ward, running for Governor of Massachusetts in 2014 as a write-in candidate.